I'm here for number 4, so nearly a week done, and I'm here in the old cherry changing room number 2 again. I seem to have been in this one 3 times this week, I think. 3 times, but here we go. Time to get changed. Time to get changed into my gown. Ta-da! Ready for number 4. Bye. Ready to go. So another one done. So that's number 4 out of 4 out of 15. So nearly a week done. But yeah, look, more drawings. What they do. Yeah, nearly a week done. Wait, tomorrow I think I have to get my weight and height done now. I think they do that once a week. Here we go. Time to get my cape off and get dressed again. A la Mr. Ben. I'm at the hospital. I've just been for my radiotherapy, number 4 of 15. So I'm nearly a week in, which is good. Goes quick. And I've just come to the other hospital where I used to get my chemo, because I had an oncologist phone appointment yesterday, going over everything, you know, kind of what's next in line, and obviously I have to get started on the tablets again now, so they are starting me on Tamoxifen, but for your first, it's a bit strange, but for your first prescription they like it to be issued from the hospital pharmacy and not from your GP. After that they send the details through to your GP and you just get it on repeat, because obviously I've been on it before for years. So but I thought that was a bit odd, but they say, yeah, the first one they like you to collect, or they like it to be issued from the hospital pharmacy. So I'm just running into the hospital pharmacy to get my first prescription again of Tamoxifen. Now, I was on the Tamoxifen previous cancer, the first breast cancer, for 10 years. Then they switched me to letrozole for 5 years. Obviously, I got the second breast cancer whilst I was on the letrozole. So they're not putting me back on letrozole because that didn't seem to work. They put me back on Tamoxifen. So no doubt I'll be on this now for 10 years again. Which I know it's fine, but I'm really peeved because I was so glad last year to be getting to the end of 15 years of tablets, breast cancer tablets. But alas, I didn't get there. And just before I did get there, I got another lump. Woohoo! So yeah, I'm going to collect my Tamoxifen now, and I've got to start taking that again. So I'll no doubt be on that for 10 years. But I do wonder, and I've asked this of the oncologist, but they can't answer you, or they won't answer you, I don't know. But I do feel like it was a waste of time putting me on letrozole, because one of the side effects of letrozole is you get osteoporosis. And I do have osteoporosis after being on the letrozole. So now I feel like, did I go on the letrozole for no reason? Because I still ended up getting another breast cancer. And instead of it preventing the breast cancer, it gave me osteoporosis, which I now have to take regular meds for. I have osteoporosis in my left hip. So I do wonder if it was an absolute waste of time then putting me on the letrozole, taking me off Tamoxifen and putting me on letrozole. When now I've ended up back on Tamoxifen, or I haven't started taking it yet, but I will be from today. And I've ended up back on that. Not good. Not good at all, but what can you do? Anyway, I'm going to run in and get my prescription, because if I'm quick, I'll get my 20 minutes free hospital parking. Hopefully there's no queues in the pharmacy. So yep, that's where I'm at today. So bye for now. Right, here I am. Back. That was quick. In and out in my free 20 minutes. So yes, got my first month's supply of Tamoxifen. Ooh, lucky me. And then I get it from my GP from here on in on repeat prescription. But yeah, like I was saying, I just feel like, I feel like I'm back to square one, like deja vu. I really do feel like I'm back to square one, because obviously the first breast cancer I started on Tamoxifen 10 years ago. Now I guess it's 10 years again. But you know, when you just really think you're at the end of all these meds, like 15 years of breast cancer meds, I really did think I was almost at the end. Especially because I was getting off travelling. I was thinking I wouldn't have the hassle of having to get my meds or repeat prescriptions while I'm away, or have enough for while I'm away. But honestly, I just really feel like I'm back at square one. And I really do think that I might have wasted my time being on letrozole. I was supposed to be on it for 5 years. I ended up on it for about 4 1/4 before I found the lump. Obviously you don't know how long it's growing before you find it. But yeah, I was only meant to be on them 5 years, and then I was done with all the meds. But yeah, 4 1/4 years in, I find another lump. Which really makes me feel like I wasted time being on letrozole. Wasted time and gave myself osteoporosis, because that's the main side effect. And I know, and I've asked this of the oncologist, and they don't know, or they don't answer me, or they don't know, or they don't want to tell me. But and it's no one's fault. I'm not saying that, because there's so many variables. I know there is, especially with breast cancer, and it's hormonal, and it's this and it's that. I know there's so many variables, and what works for one patient with the exact same breast cancer might not work for every patient. But honestly, I'm so annoyed I have this osteoporosis, because that's another thing I have to take lifelong meds for, which when you're traveling isn't so easy, is it? But yeah, yeah, it's weird. I feel weird today, just because I've had to pick up my Tamoxifen, and I'm starting that again. Like I've said, I know I keep saying it, but I really feel like I'm right back to square one, because this is exactly what happened last time. Only now I'm on osteoporosis, so I have to take, for that I have to take calcium tablet every day, vitamin D tablet every day, and I have to take alendronic acid once a week, and they're for life. They're going to give me a booster this time of zolendronic acid, but that's intravenous every 6 months, so I have to go into the hospital to have that intravenously every 6 months for 3 years. And then after the 3 years, I'm straight back on the alendronic acid once a week. So yeah, I really do feel like a big leapfrog back to square one. But anyway, I better go, because I'm in the hospital car park and I've scanned my ticket, and I don't know how long they allow you to get to the barrier and pay. Not pay, but get out. So I better get going. Oh, the joys of cancer journeys. Don't you just love it? Bye for now, folks. Bye, bye, bye. As per my video just a short while ago, on my way home from the hospital to collect my Tamoxifen, I've been home for a bit, had my lunch, chilled out. There's loads of stuff I could be doing, because I've recently just moved house, downsized, and I still got stuff to sort out. I've got this to do, that to do. Still got some addresses to change, etc, etc. But I sat there, and you know what? I am on a downer. I'm on an absolute downer. And I know it sounds stupid, but it's the Tamoxifen. And I knew I was going to go back on it. I knew all along. And obviously the oncologist has been saying it. you know, that I'd be back on tablets, but it probably won't be the letrozole because of obvious reasons. But it's just put me on an absolute downer. I feel a bit depressed. And I don't mean depressed in a bad way. I just mean on a pure downer. I mean, it's weird because it's the stupid little things that suddenly just throw you now and again. You know, it's no big deal. I knew it was coming, this, that and the other. But then I opened that packet of tablets and I was like, could have been transported back 15, 16 years ago. It is literally deja vu. It's like I've just been sent back to square one. And the prospect of 15 years, another 15 years on these effing tablets when I thought I was almost at the end of 15 years. It's really just thrown me. I'm on a downer. So I thought, I'm not sitting in the house. I'm getting out. I'm going to do something just random. I am. I'm going to do something random. So, it's crap, you know. It is crap. But you just get on with it. And usually we're so busy, you don't think about things. But it is crap because I really thought there was a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, after all the treatment, and then you're on the tablets for whatever, forever. And then obviously I have osteoporosis, so I have to deal with that meds. Well, and it's all no big deal, but all the little, it just all adds up, doesn't it? And in the end you think, oh, for God's sake, give me a break. Because here I am again, 15 years later, doing exactly the same, and about to embark on 15 years of meds again, when I thought, I mean, look at it, we're in July. I was meant to be going travelling now. I was selling the house in order to get off and go travelling for 12 months. Because I was due to finish my tablets, 15 years of tablets in September, October. So I would have enough, because obviously I get 3 months or so at a time. I would have had enough to take with me and kiss those things goodbye whilst I was away. As in finished, finito, end of, index. But here I am, stuck in limbo, having treatment every single day. And then even when that finishes, I'm still having treatment every 3 weeks. Then when that finishes, I'm still having treatment, intravenous treatment every 6 months for 3 years. And now I'm back on the tablets, which was 15 years. 10 years on tamoxifen and 5 years on letrozole last time. 15 years of anti-breast cancer tablets. And I know I'm lucky. I know I shouldn't, you know, save my life twice. And I'm so grateful to saving my life again right now. And I know I have to take them. But it's just a silly little thing that's just thrown me today. And I will take them because I have to. Because I don't want it a third time. Don't want it a fucking third time. So I will take the tablets. But I just thought, oh, I really thought I was almost over it all. Yeah. And we have to be thankful for small mercies. Like say, I've had breast cancer twice. They've got it out twice. I've had treatment twice. I've been saved. And lots of people, oh, so sadly, don't find it in time. And if there's anyone else out there still going through all this, we got it. It's shit, but we got it. And it'd be interesting to see if any of you feel the same. It's like little knockbacks just put you back to square one, don't they? And it won't last long. I know what I'm like. I'll bounce back. But I'm literally just having a proper downer today after picking up those tablets. And the oncologist told me on the phone yesterday, oh, we'll send you your prescription. It'll be there. And I knew yesterday I was going for my tablets today, but it's weird just getting them, looking at them, because I haven't seen tamoxifen for a packet of tamoxifen for 5 years, and I looked at it and I was just like, here we go again, on that merry-go-round, just when I thought we'd finished. Oh God, life's not fair, is it? But then it's not fair for anyone. So yeah, I'm on a proper downer. Did not want to just sit in the house doing the same old stuff. So I thought, I'm getting out. I can't go far because I've got another hospital appointment tomorrow, so I'm literally, and it's already mid-afternoon. So there's a museum in St Helens called the Glass Museum, and I've been known it's there for decades and passed it a million, well, not decade, however long, yeah, probably a couple of decades. Drove past the brown signs, you know, the Tory brown signs, God knows how many times. Might be dull as dishwater, but I'm going. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to take myself off somewhere. Am I the ultimate bore? Take myself off to a museum. I just wanted to get out of the house and do something just not what I do every single day. And trust me, I don't go to a glass museum every single day. In fact, I've never been to a glass museum in my entire life. So there's a first time for everything. And it might be crap, it might be boring, but some museums are interesting. I just feel like getting away from my immediate environment. And I could go for a big long walk, and that's always good and for your mental health and all that, but look at the clouds. I feel like it's going to rain any minute. I'm in a vest, I'm in sandals, you know, but this is the UK. You can be baking 1 minute and the rain's throwing it down the next. So yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to throw it down. So I don't fancy going for a walk in the countryside. So I'm going to bimble around a glass museum. Apparently it's closing, I think, maybe in a few months anyway, due to lack of funding or whatever. Everything's closing in the UK due to cost of living crisis, funding, everything else. So why not go now? Still on a downer though. And I hate my hair. I haven't washed it for 2.5 weeks. It's greasy. Well, it's gross. I hate not washing it. But when I wash it, loads falls out. And I don't want to end up bald. My hair's still not properly grown. My eyebrows are growing a little bit. My eyelashes are not growing yet. The hairs on my legs have not grown yet. My pubic hair has not grown yet. So I know my hair is still not growing, so I don't want to be washing it because far too much falls out when I wash it. So I feel like a grunge. Obviously I shower all the time, but I just want to wash my hair all the time like I usually do, and I can't. So yeah, and I know it sounds weird, and I'm not a smelly person, so I don't sweat and I don't all that. But I haven't even been well, I don't use deodorant. I just usually use a body spray, Impulse or something like that. But I haven't even been using that for a long time. I know it's stupid, but it always freaks me out. You know, the old chemicals under your arms. You know, breast cancer. The lumps are very close to your armpit. And that's probably me being a freak. But I haven't even been doing that. Spraying myself as much as I used to. So I don't feel like myself sometimes. Is anyone else a bit worried about that? Because I'm having radiotherapy, and obviously you sit there with both arms above your head in these little cup stirrups. And you've got a nurse, radiologist either side, you know, a foot, not even that, away from your armpit. So obviously I'm very clean, I don't mean that, but I don't want to put chemicals on before I'm going under the machine. I don't know, this might be my mind going crazy, but I think, is that making it worse? And then obviously your skin can be sensitive. So I think I don't want to put stuff under my arms, be under the radiotherapy thing, if that might, the two together might do some, you know, agitate my skin a bit more, or Am I getting red and sweaty? I'm roasting in this car with the door shut. Right, make a move. Stop waffling. Right, stop waffling, get a move on. I'm going to a museum, a glass museum. So, F you, cancer. I'm going. Oh God, anyone else out there with going through this, just stick with it. Most days are fine, you just get the odd one that's just a bit roller coastery, up and down. But we got it, ladies. We got it. And guys. Anyone else suffering out there? It's just another journey. Right, I'm going. Au revoir. Okay, here I am at the St. Helens, the World of Glass Museum, Galleries, Cafe and Shop. And there is the entrance over there. So, here we go. Time for an eventful afternoon. Woohoo! Okay, park and paid, displayed in my car. That's unusual parking for a paying parking for a museum. I suppose it is at the town centre. But look at this place. Oh, there's plants growing up there too, if you can see them. But this is a thing full of different panes of glass, I think. A love letter to St. Helens from Johnny Vegas. Okay, I've only walked through the door and learnt something already. Apparently Johnny Vegas is from St. Helens and he studied ceramics as a student here. Well, there you go. And there's various tiles he did with people or groups in the local community. Well, there you go. I've learnt something new today. Every day is a school day. Quite the chandelier. Wow, some of these are cool. Look at that glass. Blackpool Tower, I think. Cool. Ferris wheel, all made out of glass. Oh, some ancient bottles. Nothing else I never knew. There's steam locomotive to carry passengers built here.
Why don't you ask Bill to have a look at it? I'm sure it shouldn't be that hard to turn the handle.
I can't spare even if you crackers got it. If Father out gone, it's only your brothers bringing you this village.
Tiny little pub. A very tiny pub.
Less than 10 years since the last one there. Shouldn't have happened again.
It's a dangerous job, to be sure it is.
You don't care about lights with me. You don't care about someone.
Selling so many bananas for 4 pence a dozen. The shop's gone down, he's like somebody bananas in the window.
A tiny little shop. You buy a.
Owned by Tinsley Tyrant. Well, he's about to expand into Regent House on Church Street. He'll do.
Who didn't have one of them in the 70s in their house? Pretty penguin. Oh, pink penguin. Yes, I need a hard hat. Woohoo! I'm very low, not much room above my head, and I'm short. Well, shortish. So I've just come out of the St Helens World of Glass Museum. I was on a bit of a downer, so I went in just to do something different, and I wouldn't say I'm suddenly happy, but cancer's cancer, but it was quite interesting. It was quite good. It's just a small little museum, but it was quite good. But if anything else, it's just distracted my mind from that that super down feeling that sometimes you just, I don't know, fed up or whatever. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay. It's definitely distracted my mind. So yeah, there you go. Worth a little visit. Maybe not on your own. Take someone with you next time. But it was okay. Bye for now.